It is a great honor to address this very distinguished gathering of leaders, experts, and stakeholders committed to transforming agriculture and rural development. I extend first my deepest gratitude to the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, for inviting me to participate in this important discussion on catalyzing investment at the first mile. This theme resonates deeply with Sierra Leone's journey towards sustainable development and shared prosperity. The first mile represents the heart of our rural economies. Smallholder farmers, fisher folks, and rural entrepreneurs. These individuals remain the bedrock of food systems and national economies despite limited resources and structural challenges. The theme also captures the essence of what we strive for, creating meaningful and lasting change at the very foundation of our food systems. For more than 40 years, IFAD's locally led development model has helped rural communities to take control of their futures. Your Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our food systems are under immense pressure, facing unprecedented global challenges. Economic uncertainties, conflicts, climate change, and entrenched inequalities continue to impact our rural communities disproportionately. These crises not only expose our long-standing systemic issues, but often aggravate them. Rural areas, often seen as the last mile, are in fact the starting point, the first mile for achieving global food security and sustainable development. Rural economies are the backbone of Sierra Leone's economy. Yet, they bear the brunt of climate change and are most affected by various shocks. Smallholder farmers make up more than 90% of the agricultural workforce, with women representing 70%. Their contribution is invaluable, yet they face significantly greater challenges than men in accessing finance, resources, and time, limiting their full potential. Recent crises have underscored the urgency of our situation and the need for immediate action. We cannot afford to continue on this path. As leaders, we can all agree that targeted investment have the power to transform livelihoods. It is our responsibility, therefore, to prioritize empowering rural communities, especially women and youth, to take the lead in driving this progress. With the right support, rural populations have the potential to sustain themselves and their economies and communities. significantly contributing to national food sovereignty, strengthening global and food security, and create opportunities in rural areas for the next generation. Your Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in Sierra Leone, under my flagship Feed Salon initiative launched in 2023, my country has embarked on an ambitious journey to transform its food systems. We have embraced a private sector-led approach that positions agriculture as the engine of economic growth. We aim to completely overhaul our food systems to achieve food security and inclusive economic growth for current and future generations. Our goal is to restore pride in farming as it once was when Sierra Leone was a significant exporter of rice, coffee, cocoa, and other cash crops. To achieve this, we rely on the support of our international partners who have pledged over $1 billion for the next 5 years. We are grateful for your support. While this may sound substantial, it falls short of what is needed to realize our ambitious agriculture sector goals. In the months ahead, we aim to turn these pledges into concrete actions. Your commitment and action are crucial to mobilize additional resources and ensure the success of our transformative agenda. Your Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have taken a giant stride towards food self-sufficiency in Sierra Leone by ramping up local rice, onion, eggs production and cutting our reliance on imports by over $10 million in 2024. We have also invested in rural infrastructure, a neglected sector, including building new roads, bridges, and irrigation systems, and improving access to mechanization services and storage facilities. These initiatives are crucial to giving smallholder farmers the tools they need to thrive and embrace agriculture as a business. Access to agricultural finance remains one of our greatest challenges. To tackle this, the government has already facilitated over $28 million in agricultural financing, empowering women and youth to take the advantage in transforming our food systems. This year alone, we will redouble our efforts and aim for greater progress. Our ultimate goal is to establish an agricultural lending bank that will catalyze innovation and growth and unlock the full potential of Sierra Leone's agri-food systems. Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize that meaningful transformation begins at home. But we also want our efforts to make waves beyond our borders. Sierra Leone is proud to be part of a global alliance that advocates for a systemic approach to food and amplify the voices of smaller nations in shaping the global food systems agenda. As co-chair of the Alliance of Champions for Food systems transformation. Alongside Brazil and Rwanda, Sierra Leone is leveraging this platform to advocate for equitable and sustainable food systems. It has enabled us to share our experiences, learn from others, and rally global support for innovative solutions to food insecurity. We are also proud to have recently joined the flagship G20 Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty under Brazil's presidency. This alliance places food security and poverty alleviation at the center of global development agenda. Through this alliance, we are committed to advancing key policy priorities, including scaling up our homegrown school feeding programs. Last year, in partnership with our stakeholders, we provided nutritious food to over 500,000 school-going children across Sierra Leone, ensuring better health and education outcomes for the future generation. These alliances reflect Sierra Leone's ambition to benefit from international support and contribute meaningfully to global solutions. We want to show that even small nations can lead boldly and inspire impactful change in global food systems. Partnerships are essential for countries like Sierra Leone, providing the support and collaboration needed to turn potential into meaningful progress. Our long-standing partnership with IFAD has been instrumental in empowering our rural communities. Together, we have worked to lay a solid foundation for advancing food systems with IFAD, consistently proving to be a steadfast and committed ally on this journey. Collectively, we are driving transformative programs valued at over $270 million United States dollars. These include rural finance and community improvement programs, which has over $65 million United States dollars in funding and delivers vital financial and technical support to empower farmers to overcome challenges and succeed. Similarly, the Agricultural Value Chain Development Project, with over $102 million United States dollars, has significantly enhanced productivity and established sustainable value chains for crops like oil palm, cocoa, and rice across 9 districts in Sierra Leone. In 2025, we will implement the Livestock and Livelihood Development Program, a $105 million initiative co-funded by IFAD. This program aims to transform the livestock sector, benefiting nearly 500,000 people in rural farming communities by reducing poverty, improving food security, and enhancing nutrition. Sierra Leone remains an IFAD committed partner. I'm here to make that assurance. Our participation in IFAD replenishment cycles show our determination to advance sustainable agriculture and improve rural livelihoods. Our pledge to IFAD 13 reinforces this dedication and strengthens our coalition with member states to scale up our investment in food systems and rural communities. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Majesty, in light of the challenges that we face, our coalition must become even stronger. We need to do more because we cannot continue to respond reactively to crisis after crisis. The time for action is now. Instead, we must be resilient and preparedness by making the right choices and investing in local food systems. This is the moment to leapfrog traditional barriers and accelerate first-mile investments, adopting innovative solutions that drive meaningful progress. I urge global partners to significantly scale up investment in rural economies, ensuring that resources directly benefit communities where they are most needed. We must also leverage South-to-South cooperation to share knowledge, scale up impactful solutions, and foster innovation across borders. Strengthening multilateral partnerships is equally crucial to addressing the root causes of food insecurity, poverty, and climate vulnerabilities. Finally, we must leapfrog outdated financing models by embracing innovation in agriculture funding, such as establishing agricultural lending and insurance schemes. These are essential for unlocking the potential of smallholder farmers and driving sustainable transformation. Now is the time to invest in a resilient future. Sierra Leone remains committed to a partnership with IFAD, and as a member of our impactful coalition, to advancing its shared vision of empowering our communities. As deliberated during this session, as we deliberate during this session, let us walk the talk and turn our shared aspirations into more visible outcomes for our rural people, ensuring no one is left behind. On that note, I want to thank all of you, and I look forward to fruitful discussions and impactful outcome from the 48th session of the IFAD Governing Council. Thank you.